All right, now that you have finished your Module 7, let's go ahead and I want you to follow along and check your work and you can see how you did. We already did 1, 2, 3, and 4 yesterday. If you didn't have that done, pause and take a look at those right now and you can copy those down. Let's go ahead and check your work for number 5. So this one's an interesting one. You have to create an equation, okay? And we're wondering this situation of when something is equal to something else. And so that's the equation that you're going to make here. So let's go ahead and lay out our situation. Movie Plus, they charge a one-time fee of $20. So we have $20 plus $5 per movie. I know per means times, and movie is going to be M. That's what we're trying to find. Another store, Movies to Go, charges $7 per movie. For how many movies is the cost of renting movies from both places exactly the same? So they're wondering, when are they equal to each other? So let's actually set them equal to each other. The Movies to Go place was $7 per movie. Okay, and so that's what I'm wondering is, what does the Movies to Go side, this side, need to equal in order to be equal to the other store? Okay, and so we'll solve for M so that this statement is true. So let's go ahead and walk through this. We'll go ahead and subtract M from both sides. And that cancels that out. And we end up with 20 equals 2M. Divide by 2 on both sides. And we end up with M equals 10. And so think about that. If M equals 10 and I plug that in, I have 70 on this side. And if M equals 10 on this side, 10 times 5 is 50 plus 20 is 70. So if M is the number of movies rented, how many can I rent where they're the same? 10 movies. Okay. All right, next one. We need to solve this out and figure out what x is. I see that I need to distribute first. Okay, I'm just going to sort of move things down a little bit. So I have 12x plus 2 times 4 is 8 minus 3x equals 5x minus 4. Now that I've distributed, I can go ahead and combine some like terms. So I have this 12x and negative 3x here. When we combine like terms, we're only combining on one side of the equation. We're not moving anything to either side here. So right now I have 9x plus 8 equals 5x minus 4. Okay. Now we can move things around. Let's sort of strategically think about this. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 5x from both sides. And I'm just randomly choosing to do that. You could subtract 8 from both sides or add 4 from both sides. It's really up to you. They're all going to equal the same thing. And then when I do that, I get 4x plus 8 equals negative 4. I want to isolate the variable, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract 8 from both sides. That creates a 0 pair, and so we have 4x equals 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, negative 12. And then we'll divide by 4 on both sides, and we get x equals negative 3. And there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at number 7. Since it's multiple choice, I'm going to really analyze the multiple choices to help figure this out. So the width of a rectangular tabletop is 2.5 feet shorter than 3 times its length. If the perimeter of the tabletop is 43 feet, what is the length? Okay, so all of this side, okay, is the perimeter. So they're saying the perimeter is 43. I know the formula for perimeter, especially of a rectangle, is 2 of the length, and they're doing a little cursive L, plus 2 of the width, okay, because it's add up the length, add up the width, add them all up, and adds up all the sides, okay? And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to look for this expression right here, 2.5 feet shorter, okay, than. So shorter than is less than. So I know that's a switch word. So this is where I get my minus 2.5 for all of those. Okay. So 2.5 feet shorter than 3 times its length. Okay. And so let's go ahead and take a look at, first of all, I know it has to either be A or B because it has the 2L here. Okay. So I can already eliminate those. And so now I just need to find the one that says 2.5 feet shorter than 3 times its length. Okay. And so I see here's 2.5 times shorter than 3 times the length. And there we go. And they're saying the width is that 2.5 times shorter than 3 times length. So I found my answer as answer A. Okay, and that's it. Go ahead and submit that to the Mod 7 submission.